Okay, y'all, so the word I want to break down today is matchless. And if you don't know, I did two other words, mighty and majestic. And then the first one is mighty. That's the first one I did, and you'll look. It explains why I'm doing all three of these words. But if you don't see that video, or you don't feel like looking it up, Pastor Philip, the one who is in charge of 2819, he says this when he prays, matchless, majestic, and matchless, and he'll be like, look it up. You should look those words up, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm sharing it with y'all. So matchless, the primarily describes something unique and unparalleled, most often referring to God's attributes like love, power, and holiness. It signifies that there are no equal or comparison to the divine qualities and actions being described. The term emphasizes that the transcendence of God and the incomparable nature of his being and work. That's good right there. That alone is two sermons, two full sermons, because that could preach right there. So the breakdown: matchless love. God's love is described as matchless because it is unconditional, unwavering, and sacrificial. My God. It's a love that extends to humanity even in their sinfulness and imperfection, as demonstrated by Christ's death on the cross. Ooh. Matchless power. God's power is matchless because he is the creator and sustainer of all things. There is no one who can rival his might and authority. Period. Love that. Matchless holiness. God's holiness is matchless because it is perfect. It is perfect and beyond human comprehension. No other being or entity can be compared to God's absolute purity and righteousness. I'm sorry, y'all. My eczema is cutting up. So, matchless wisdom and knowledge. God's wisdom and knowledge are infinite and unfathomable. They surpass all human understanding and ability to grasp. Matchless name. The name of Jesus is described as matchless because it is the only name through which salvation is found. I love that. I love that. It is a name above all names and the source of forgiveness and healing. So, in essence, when the Bible uses matchless, it highlights the absolute superiority and uniqueness of God and his attributes, emphasizing that he is incomparable and beyond any human measure or comparison.